Hello, everyone. This is Dan Gramza, and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Friday, July 24th. Well, we have the Russell backing off a bit. It's at levels that we found buyers before. Asia is a little softer right now. Do people want to go home short over the weekend? We do have a kind of an unstable geopolitical environment out there. So that wouldn't be too surprising if we would see that a weaker close. Or do people say, I should be taking some profit before we go into the weekend? I don't want to stay short. Friday will give us those clues, and you and I will be exploring that to see how does it shape up. I'm looking for an inside day for Friday, actually. That would be more typical behavior. Mr. Yen trading at 40-year lows. A lot of concern about the central bank intervening in this market. So far, we haven't seen any signs of that happening. But if you're on the short side, be careful here. This is really cheap yen. When we think about what's happening with Bitcoin, sideways market, bullish, bullish bias. But so far, they haven't shown up yet. And what we're looking for is a stronger close going into the weekend. You know, silver backed off and silver traded below its sell level. The dollar difference, the buy to sell level in that market's 38.50. And what do we look for in that market? I'm looking for continued weakness because of what we're seeing in the yield on the 10-year notes. The yields are stronger, and that's usually bearish for silver and gold. When we think about what's going on, though, with nat gas, and let's also take a look at crude oil. Crude oil is working its way higher with the situation we have in the Middle East, not surprising, as we talked about in the advanced video. Do I look for a huge move up? Well, new developments could cause a stronger close going into the weekend. Typically, we wouldn't see that with this size of move that we've seen so far, but soybeans continue higher, even though the ranges are slowing down. This is a market that I believe has more room to the upside. The global picture, domestic picture, just doesn't look too bearish right now for our friend, Mr. Bean. Well, those are my thoughts for today. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to being with you again. And as always, take care.